Hey everybody, this is Angela. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. Hope everybody's having a really good weekend so far. So, I took a few days off and I'm feeling a little bit better. And, so, I don't know if I'm going to make any changes to my channel or not, but I'm still gonna be showing some bargains and stuff that I have, that I'm going to shop for and everything. That won't change, and so I still want to start reading books and everything, and maybe my channel will probably attract kids and everything. Anybody can listen to it. So, sorry, talking to my little dog. And, but I want to, start talking more about my faith. And I just want to say that I am not looking to change anybody's views. I'm not going to convert anybody, nothing like that. So I'm just talking about things that has happened to me and what the Catholic faith has done for me and everything. Why I love it so much. It's an easier faith to believe and to understand in. And this Catechism of the Catholic Church, a really good friend of mine bought me this, and it's about the Catholic Church. And there's the EWTN, the Eternal World Television Network. It's on most cable companies. It's just called EWTN. They have all kinds of wonderful programming and everything about the Catholic faith. And there's a real good program that I've run across. Comes on every Saturday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, called Grab Your Catholicism. And he teaches, I think his name is Father Mike or something. I'm sorry, I didn't catch his whole name. But he teaches out of the Catholicism of the Catholic Church. And he teaches out of that. Now, I missed the first couple episodes, and I'm going to have to go back and watch it so I can catch up. But he just explains everything in the Catholic Church. Now, there's always the thing where I've heard TV preachers like John Hagee say that we don't study the Bible, and we worship statues, and we worship Mary, this, that, and the other. Okay, well, first of all, we don't worship statues. We honor Mary. That's where the prayer Hail Mary comes from. So, because I've heard this from John Hagee. He's a alleged TV preacher, and I watched a really good, I don't know that it's a documentary, but it was a YouTube channel, and I forgot what the title was, but it was like false teachers, TV, all you got to do is just look on YouTube like false preachers or something, and it will come with a whole slew of evangelists, TV preachers like Creflo Dollar, Kenneth Copeland, Benny Hinn, Jesse Duplantis, Paula White. They had Pat Robertson of the 700 Club. And it goes on and on and on and on. And so the thing with my experience of TV preachers is that I believe everything they said. And they was doing the prosperity preaching. I never heard of that, didn't even know what it was, didn't even know it existed. And all of them would do this and say, if you send in a certain amount of money, you will get your healing. Okay, well, my opinion of that is they were, and some of these videos will say it, they had put all that money that was sent to them in their pocket to buy their big jets and the big fancy cars and their tennis club, everything, because Kenneth Copeland, he has a gigantic mansion in Fort Worth, I believe it is. And because Inside Edition did a couple programs on it, and they took a helicopter and they was, flying over it, and you ought to seen how they were living. Tennis courts, golf course, I think there was a golf thing, and he had his own airport. And, and it's as if now he doesn't care that there are people struggling. In fact, I heard one of them, might have been Kenneth Copeland, could have been someone else saying, blaming people for struggling. Saying, well, it's your fault that you're sick and it's your fault that you're struggling. No, it is not no one's fault that you're struggling or you're sick. Okay? And so I thought that for a long time. I thought it was my fault that I had the neurofibromatosis, that I must have did something wrong to have this condition. I don't like the word disease. Or that I had a learning disability because I couldn't study hard enough. Or that something was wrong with me because I was left-handed. It silly stuff, silly and stupid stuff. I now know that, I am special to God. God loves me, and He made me special. He made everybody special. He made everybody different. And here's the thing. If you are a Christian, and I want to be very careful about this, and I don't want anyone to hate on me, because I'm just speaking from my heart, and I'm trying not to seem like I'm mean or anything, but there are TV preachers that will speak out against certain kinds of people, the LGBTQ whatever community, or the trans community, or whatever. Okay, they're the ones that are hating on those communities, in my opinion. And I don't hate on anybody. I was taught to love everybody, to absolutely love everybody. And when I was growing up, there was a hairdresser that had a beauty shop. It was a man, and I won't say what his name is, but he was a wonderful man. Now, he also worked at the burger place. I believe it was called Whataburger. And we lived in a trailer park. And, well, I'll just say his name. His name was George. And he was gay. I didn't know he was gay, did not care. My mom did not, she could care less. He would fix my mother's hair. And he knew when she come in there, he fixed her hair long enough to know that what she wanted, what she didn't want, what she liked and what she didn't like. Because she would tell him, no, you cut it a little too short. And he would say, I'm sorry, And she said, well, but you made it look good. I mean, he could fix it where it looked good and where it wouldn't look too short. And so his dream was to always get his own beauty shop and everything. And he finally did. He finally moved out of that tiny little room behind the Whataburger. And we went to him for a long time. In fact, he's the one that gave me my very first haircut professionally. Because he used to ask my mom, when you going to let me cut her hair? I want to cut her hair really bad. And she would say, well, when she gets a little older. Now, sometimes my mom said that he would like trim my hair if it got too long on my neck and everything. But, a little trimming and everything. But we went to his new beauty shop one time. And he cut my hair and it looked absolutely beautiful and I absolutely love it. And, I loved him and he was so wonderful. He was sweet and kind and everything. And all the women in the trailer park went to him. So no one didn't even know about his personal life, didn't know anything about him, just that, he fixed hair and he could tease hair, fix hair, give perms, whatever. And that's what I'm saying. So here's the thing. I don't judge anybody. Because, it says, judge not unless thee want to be judged thyself. So I don't judge anybody. I don't care about anyone's background. Be kind to each other. And it hurts my heart when I hear these TV preachers get up on TV and they start spewing out hate against certain kinds of people. And that is wrong. And because you know what? They can love God just like anybody else. And how do you know what somebody's background is, at your church? You don't know. You don't know what they're going through. You don't know what they've been through. You don't know if they're hurting or if they are hurting. Because they could be hurting down deep down inside. Sorry about my nose. And because they could be hurt. Someone could say something really nasty to them. And they might keep it all inside and appear on the outside that they're happy and everything. Because for a long time, here where I live, I appeared to be real happy when I would have several of the women living here just, treat me really mean and horrible. But now they leave me alone. And then it wasn't too long ago that I had said, I don't know which is worse, when they was treating me, excuse my French, like crap, or when they don't speak to me. So now I just go, and if they say hello to me, I'll say hello to them. If they don't, then I go on, because I'm not going to let it hurt my feelings. And because there's one lady that lives here, and from what I understand, she's got a lot of anger inside of her. Another lady told me, who was very close to her, said that she is full of anger and hate towards her mother. And this is an older woman. And so she went so far as to change her name. And yeah, that's how much she hated her mother. How much hate she had for her mother. And, I don't know what happened to her in her childhood. But, yeah, the other lady said that she is just full of hate and strife and everything, and said that she didn't really like me because I hung out with the wrong kinds of people, and that I was the wrong faith, and therefore she wanted nothing to do with me. So, and this lady that told me, she never defended me, and she just, the same lady that was telling me this was hating on me too. So what I did was, during the lockdown and everything, I didn't go and see her, and she'd get angry about that, and I'm like, well, I'm not going to see nobody because of the lockdown. And she would say, well, I don't have it. I said, well, I never said that you, never said you had it. I said, we're not supposed to go visiting. And she said, well, I don't know why you just can't come over here and see me. I said, because we are not supposed to go into other people's houses, and I'm not going to do that. And so it wasn't the same after the beer virus broke out and everything. It was never the same. And I did go to see her about 4 months, maybe 4 to 6 months before she died. And I even called over at the hospital and wanted to talk to her about 3 days before she died, and she was taking a breathing technique or something, a breathing treatment or something. And I never did know that she had passed away until my next door neighbor told me. So, yeah, and there was a lot of people here that knew her. I went to the mailbox every day, and they could have said, well, so-and-so passed away. But they never did. No one never told me. And I don't know if it was in the paper or not. It could have been in the paper and I just overlooked it. I don't know. But here's the thing. In order for me to get rid of all the strife that was in my life, I had to forgive her and forgive the other ladies that had treated me wrong. So I have forgiven them, because I want to have peace in my life and everything, and not worry about what they're doing or who they're talking about and everything, because there's a bunch of them where they will stand around and talk about different people that they don't like, and they'll make it perfectly clear they don't like them. So here's the thing, I don't care. I don't care if they like me or not, because I know who I am and everything, and I try to be a good person. I try not to say nothing to nobody. I mind my own business. And it's hard. It's hard to, when you hear about someone talking about you, it's very hard to ignore it and everything. But you know what? It is what it is. And here's the thing. I give it to God to take care of. That's what you have to do. If you're a spiritual person or a faithful person or a praying person, you can pray about it and just give it to God. Let God handle it, because he knows more about it than we do. And this is my little miraculous medal that I wear. Wear it for protection and everything. And I love it. I have another one that I wear. And so I more or less take turns wearing it. And so I'm going to start wearing both of them. I don't know if anyone's ever worn two or not, but it's just me and everything. But yeah, that's me having a little chat and everything. I hope I don't offend nobody or make anybody angry about, if I said something stupid. If I offend anybody or say anything stupid, I do apologize, because last thing I want to do is to offend anybody. This is just for me and everything, and I have learned to love everybody, every walk of life, every background, whatever. And so because I do believe that Jesus wants us to love everybody as they are. And maybe these TV evangelists or TV preachers ought to really read the Bible, where it says, love thy neighbor as thyself, and just take all that in and just love people. And so, if someone wants to watch TV preachers, that's fine, whatever. And the lady that one of the ladies, the one that passed away not long ago, we had a Bible study, and she would do Dr. Charles Stanley. Now, I don't know much about him. I did see him in a few of the false prophet videos and everything. I don't know if he is or not. I don't watch him anymore. What happened was, I might have said this in another video, I had a bunch of Joyce Meyer and a bunch of her books and her CDs and everything, and I got rid of them. I have a neighbor that loves Joyce Meyer, which is her right. Maybe she gets more out of her than I have, and I gave her all of my Joyce Meyer books. I gave them all to her so she could pass them on, every one of them, and perhaps she can get more out of it, more use out of it. And I had a bunch of Kenneth and Gloria Copeland CDs, books, DVDs, study notes, put it all in a bag along with a bunch of Joyce Meyer CDs and DVDs and everything. Put it in a white trash bag. One night I walked over to our dumpster and put it beside of it, because if you do this in the daytime, then you have people screaming at you, put it in the dumpster and everything. So It was dark. My dad came with me. I put it beside of it. Figure maybe someone else will get better use out of it. Maybe they'll understand it more. I don't know. But next morning, it was gone. I did not see it in the dumpster. I'm not really tall enough to look, so I had to do on my tippy toes, and it was not there. So maybe someone came and had a DVD player or a CD player, and they was able to get more out of it. Maybe it helped them. I don't know. So maybe I was a blessing to someone else. Just pass it on. So anyway, that's just me ranting and raving. And so I hope everybody has a blessed weekend. And I hope everybody has a really good, your Saturday's been really good. Please hit like and subscribe to my channel. Please hit the notification bell so you know when I come up with a new video. And I missed everybody. I missed, last couple of days I missed doing my videos. Want to, have to start getting back to my videos. But, I'm still not feeling too good, but a little bit better than I was. So I hope you all have a good day, and hope to see you in the next one.